Hi, my name is Jeffrey, and today we're going to start personalizing our website. In the first video, we're going to show you how you can set up personas and the customer journey. To start, I want to give you a definition of a persona. Personas are fictional characters that represent a group of users that might use your website, service, product, or brand in a similar way. A persona can describe behavioral patterns, likes and dislikes, goals, skills, and attitudes. Personas help to understand the user needs so that you can focus on the most effective marketing. A good definition of the customer journey would be: a customer journey describes the path that a persona goes through towards a specific goal. Journeys are typically broken down into smaller steps. A common customer journey represents all the steps between gaining awareness of the company or brand to reaching an end goal, like buying a product or service, or even becoming an advocate for your brand. I think it's really important to grasp the feeling of a customer journey and a persona, because you should be aware of the customer journey and personas before you can use the uMarketingSuite in the most effective way. Coming up with customer journeys and personas is typically something you do in the first phase of your project in a strategic session. Once you've created these customer journeys and these personas, we can go to the uMarketingSuite and you can set them up. In this demo, we're going to use the vendor demo store, which is a web shop that sells products like tea and coffee. If we're going to set up personas here, we can go to the Umbraco backend, we go to the marketing section, we go to settings, and here we have personas and journeys. First step is we're going to create personas. By default, there are no personas added to the uMarketingSuite. You can create them yourselves. You can create multiple persona groups and multiple personas. In this case, we already have set up a persona group called personas, and we're gonna start adding new personas. For example, a persona for this web shop could be a coffee drinker. This coffee drinker is mostly interested in coffee. Doesn't make really sense maybe, but it's good for the demo. We can pick a color that we can recognize this persona with, and we're gonna select an image. We default ship with some images, but because it's stored in the media library of Umbraco, you can also upload yourselves. I think this looks as a typical coffee drinker, so we can add this persona. At a later moment, we can edit this persona or even delete this persona. The next one is tea drinkers. Tea drinkers are typically interested in tea. We're going to pick another color. We're going to select an image. I think this looks perfect. And in this way we can create personas. Next thing is we're going to create a customer journey. By default, the uMarketingSuite is shipped with one customer journey. It's the customer journey that Google mostly uses and is based on see, think, do, care. The see phase is typically the phase where you're going to create awareness for your product or your brand. In the think phase, people are considering to do anything with your brand or your web shop, for example. In the do phase, they typically have the conversion, and after the do phase, they come into the care phase. This is just one customer journey that we normally ship with, but if you've created your own customer journey, you can add in that as well. The difference between the personas and the customer journey is that the customer journey has an ordering of steps. So it's the purpose to get you from this step to the next step to the next step. And that's why you can order these in a specific way, whereas the personas cannot be ordered. Creating a new step is done in the same way. You can add a journey step, you can give it a title, select a color, select the image, and you can also edit it or delete this. And as with personas, you can also create multiple customer journeys if you like that. Well, that's the end of video 1. We've set up the customer journey, we've implemented the personas, and now in the next video we can start scoring our content and our referrals to make use of the customer journey and the personas. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye!